on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quick Star. Also brought to you by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by your Iowa John Deere dealers. John Deere loves to see the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if anyone can appreciate building a legacy, it's Deere. Hyatt Regency, caring for people so they can be their best. Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field. Oak Knoll Retirement Community, the Iowa City Area Sports Commission. And by Wellmark. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Now live, this is Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quick Star.
From the campus of Southeast Missouri State and the storied Houck Fieldhouse, it's time for Hawkeye Volleyball. Welcome to the opening match of the SEMO Invitational, where the 6-0 Hawkeyes will look for their best start in school history versus the hosts, the SEMO Redhawks. I'm John Evans with a bird's eye view above the court here at Houck Fieldhouse. A solid performance and a win against the tough Loyola Ramblers team gave Iowa its second tournament title in 2 weeks last Saturday. Claire Amaral notched her second tournament MVP crown, while the Hawkeye middles, Sashka Stoyanovich and Hannah Whittingstall, joined her on the all-tournament team. Milana Moisio was the tournament's best defensive player, getting deserved recognition for her early season play. The Redhawks come into the match 3-3 on the season after a 2-1 weekend last weekend in Bloomington, Indiana at the Hoosier Invitational. Lucy Arndt and Katie St. John are the top attackers for the Redhawks, with Alandry Blue and Megan Holder running the offense. Nina Schubert locks down the back row for SEMO. It's the Redhawks and the Hawkeyes in the kickoff of the SEMO Invitational, coming up from the Houck Fieldhouse in Cape Girardeau, Minnesota. We're getting the starting lineups announced. We've got smoke billowing up to our broadcast perch here. And now we're going to get the starters. We'll see if I can hear and understand who they are. As you'll recognize the Hawkeye starters as we go through those here in just a second. Again, Iowa looking to move to 7-0 for the first time in school history. It's been a good start for Iowa. 5 sweeps and a 5-set win over Utah Tech. The Hawkeyes have generally come out, taking care of business. Competition has been mixed, I guess we'll call it. Illinois State, really good squad. Loyola, good, solid team year over year. Loyola, also a good squad. Cal State Bakersfield struggling to find their way a little bit. But it'll be Iowa's chance to kind of put things together here again. Murray State tomorrow and Weber State on Saturday, as the Hawks will finish up the tournament at that point. Need him to turn the lights back on here and stop the smoke, man. We did not have a timing sheet. We're not anything normal here at all. As we go on 2, 4, 7, 11. Yeah, they're missing a player somewhere in their starting lineup as well, so interesting. They do run 2 liberos, but they only have 5 players in white jerseys behind there. Somebody else has got to start, so we're missing one. So just to give you the easy lineup, I can give you the Hawkeye starting lineup. Allie Barrett will get another start for the Hawkeyes. Claire Amaral will start in the setting position. Hannah Whittingstall will patrol one of the middles. Carmel Varez on the right side for the Hawkeyes. Sashka Stojanovic will also get a go there in the middle. And give Alyssa Warden the start on the outside. Milana Mo will get the start for the Hawkeyes in the libero jersey. She'll be in the gold jersey. Emily Lavin also wearing a gold libero jersey. She's been kind of a bit of a serving specialist the last week or two. Guess we've only played 2 weeks. Last match or so. It's going to be really weird with John Leo having a headset on because he's going to hear me and he's going to poke holes in me later because he's muted completely so you can't hear him because it is so loud in this field house. You know, if you've been to the old Iowa field house, it's got kind of that feel to it in the North Gym. And so, yeah, it is, I guess you'd call it rocking in here. The starters for the Redhawks, it is Holland Gilliams as the starting libero. And then you've got Lucy Arndt. I'll call her name a lot. Marin Johnson, Ramery Gardner, Kara Oxenkonecti, Megan Holder, Katie St. John, and Elena Lester. Middle attack, Stojanovic slaps it down, dug up by Gilliams. Outside swings tipped over the block, dug by Amaral. Goes to the right side, tight ball for Varez, but she gets the swing and the kill off the block. Hawks with the first point, 1-0. The Redhawks not a big blocking team, so Iowa has an opportunity here to take some swings and get after it. Serve goes in from Moisio, off the block, one-handed by Warden. Amaral pushed it behind her to Varez, right down the line. She sends it home, 2-0 Hawks. If you've been to Champaign, this is like Huff Hall. Similar idea there. Moisio knocks it over, makes Arndt play it. Goes back outside to Arndt. She goes off the block, back to the Redhawk side. Pushed out to the right side. Oh, blocked straight down, but dug up by Redhawks. Platform to cross. Barrett. Amaral right on the tape. Pushed it behind her to Varez again, right down the line. 3 swings, 3 kills for the freshman, Carmel Varez. Moisio sends a floater over, creates a bunch of traffic, pushes it outside. Good swing there, dug by Barrett. Moisio can't chase it down though. Arndt gets the kill. The 2 setters for the Redhawks were described as Jack and Jill. And the reason they were described, the one that's in now, Megan Holder, tends to be Jill. Ball's going to end up being closer to her, will not kind of push it way away. The other setter, Blue, will tend to jack it around a little bit more. Ball goes outside. Warden, big swing, misses the end line though. It's out. Hitting air for Warden. It's 3-2 Iowa. Arndt to serve again. Good strong serve there. Drops it right in front of Barrett. We're tied at 3. Arndt again. Right back to Barrett. Amaral short ball to Warden, who kind of gets away with the 2-handed push. Warden diving play. Amaral gets to her feet. Off the court's Varez. Dug up by Gilliams. Short ball there. Taken advantage of by Gardner. She splits the seam. And the Redhawks respond to the Iowa run with 4 straight of their own. Lead 4-3. Arndt comes forward again. Right down the line this time. Tough pass from Warden. Behind her to Varez. Hawks get the dig. Good cover. Pushed over by Amaral. Right side swing. Strong one goes out though. That was St. John who missed. We're tied at 4. So Gilliams leaves, and in comes Schubert, also in a libero jersey. And Jamie Marquardt comes in for the Hawkeyes, and she will eventually serve when she gets the go-ahead. This is the first home match for the Redhawks, which might mean a new scoring table, which might mean the two libero systems got them a little wonky, although they just looked at Marquardt, and so maybe it was the Marquardt substitution with Varez. I hope they get the live stats thing figured out for at least for tomorrow, because right now at least there's an opportunity on either ESPN Plus or with me. Tomorrow, if there's no live stats, it's just me. And we are still at the table. This is the first match of the Invitational. There's 3 matches tomorrow, and then there's 2 on Saturday. Iowa finishes up early on Saturday. We are still pondering life at the scorer's table. We have solved all of life's problems, and we're going to get started again. 4-all here in the first. Marquardt to serve. Jamie pops it right down the line, but just out. She was serving right at Johnson and just barely missed her spot. Schubert now to serve. 5-4 Redhawks. Schubert knocks it right down the line at Marquardt. Tough pass. Amaral pushed it all the way across. Warden shoves it into the block. Couple of hitting errors early for Warden. It's 6-4. That was a tough one. The set was low. She threw it right into the big block. That serve sails long. Service arrow, give it back to the Hawks. It's 6-5. The Iowa Hawks, 6-5. Van Zant will enter. Barrett will eventually leave, but they've held her up at the line, and now we're good to go. Alyssa Warden to serve. 6-5 SEMO. Good pass off the net, pushed outside, swing right down the line and scores. That's Johnson. 7-5. Iowa will get a first look at now the second setter, Alandry Blue. Also get the other right side hitter. That's Avery Torrey that comes in. Blue will push the ball around just a little bit more. The Hawk defense will have to be more ready. Blue, 7-5. Warden, tough pass, platformed outside to Charday. She tips, it's a good one, but it's dug up by Johnson. Push right side, tipped over. Amaral takes it. Mo pushes it. Good strong swing, but the dig from Whittingstall cuts it on the slide, hits the ceiling, tracked down by Blue. Back row swing is hammered. Lucy Arndt from the back row. Great play from Alandry Blue as well, as she stuck with that ball as it hit the ceiling, changed trajectory. 8-5 SEMO. Good ball from Marquardt outside to Van Zant. Good quick tempo there, gets the point. I think you're going to need to see a little bit more of that. Iowa's going to need to play quick. The big high balls, the block won't get there if you play quick. So we've got a libero switch again. We'll go back to Schubert. It might be a serve receive and a non-serve receive. Good pass from Arndt right on the tape. Van Zant, good block. Johnson from the left side off the block. Dug up by the Hawks. Amaral takes a swing, dug up by Arndt. Ball's tight, one-handed. That's a back row setter. 8-7 now. Iowa back within 1. Whittingstall to serve. Goes forward, sends the float into the net. 9-7. All right, so I've got it figured out. Schubert is the serve receive libero, and Gilliams is the defensive play libero. It'll be Reagan Nelson now back to serve. 9-7 Redhawks. Nelson pops it cross court. Good ball from Marquardt. Amaral dunks it and scores. 9-8 off the Amaral kill. Varez back in. Marquardt leaves. Amaral back to serve. I'll give you live stats if they ever come back. Amaral takes a couple floats and pops it over at Nelson. Good ball. One-handed. Blocked. Stojanovic with the block. Pushes it outside. That goes wide. Johnson misses. I'm sorry, that was Arndt that misses. She had a one-on-one swing. Iowa doesn't want that very often. Lucy Arndt swings almost twice as much as anybody else on the team for the Redhawks. We're tied at 9 now. Amaral pops it cross court again. Got it right into Nelson. Right side swing. Block was late from the Hawks, but it does go over to the... Arndt gets the swing. Amaral pushed it outside to Van Zandt. Oh, boy, she whiffed. She had it one-on-one. It was exactly what you wanted. She hit it off kind of her fingertips and sent it well over the inline. Exactly what you're looking for if you're the Hawks. You had Charday one-on-one, just didn't work out. 10-9. Oxen Connecti now to serve. Flat-footed serve goes at Mo. Amaral. Charday comes in behind, and what a tip there. Charday, everything on the right side. She's moving toward the middle and just takes it, kind of twists the hand to the outside and dumps it right in the 4 spot. We're tied at 10. Van Zandt to serve for the Hawks. 10-all. Good solid serve there. Nelson, good pass though. Right side swing. Off the block. Van Zandt with a dig. Amaral middle of the floor. Outside to Warden. She throws it down the line. And that'll go out of bounds on the Hawkeye side. Give the kill to Alyssa. It's 11-10. Iowa retakes the lead. Charday knocks a good cross-court ball at Arndt. Pass well off the net. Back row for Nelson. She's blocked, but it goes off Stojanovic. And Moisio can't come up with it. Tied at 11. St. John checks back in. She'll go to the right side. Holder comes in to set and serve. Holder gets the green light, comes forward, knocks it right down the line. Warden, Amaral right side to Varez. Off the block and out of bounds. Carmel with another kill. Believe that's 4 now for her. 12-11 Iowa. Moisio to serve. Good serve at Nelson. Tight ball. Push to the right side. Arndt. Sharp cross. Goes out of bounds. 13-11 Iowa. This is a rotation where you can, if you're Iowa's defense, you can really see where the hitters are coming. And it's about on the left half to left 2/3 of the court. So Iowa blockers can really sit on it a little bit. Schuberth, tight ball. That ball misses wide. That was Gardner who missed. 14-11. They're trying to run St. John around to the right, but it's just hard for her to get there if Iowa can create that middle traffic. They do that time, and that'll take St. John out of the play. Boy, found the seam there. See if Iowa can play it. Cannot. That was Arndt with the kill. 14-12. Boy, and that's when Whittingstall's got to close because St. John can't get to the right, so you really only have to defend half the court at that point. Arndt now heads to the back row. 14-12 Iowa. Good serve, Warden off the net. Amaral back out to Warden. Big swing off the block and scores. 15-12. That should be a TV timeout. And it is. Iowa leads 15-12 at the first media break. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life's busy. Quickstar makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Top off your tank with Quickstar's fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus, enjoy added perks like free ATMs and complimentary air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. Stop into Quickstar today.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to Hawk Fieldhouse here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Iowa leads the first set over the SEMO Redhawks 15-12. Varez leaves, Marquardt back in. Varez does have 4 kills on 6 swings. I've got live stats back up now. Lucy Arndt leads the Redhawks with 3. Iowa hitting .286 here in the early going. Marquardt now to serve. See if she goes at Johnson again. She does, right down the line. Johnson plays it right on the net. Pushed way behind her. Big swing off the block, but out of bounds. Give that kill to St. John as she fired it off the Warden block. Alyssa was in a good spot. Just couldn't get the hands turned in. Schubert now to serve. 15-13. Good strong serve. Moisio, great pass to Emerald. She throws it down, but it's dug up. St. John swings. Hawks make a diving play. That's Barrett. Outside, Warden rolls it. Platform back to Johnson. Big swing blocked and just barely trickled over onto the Hawkeye side. That's a tough break. Whittingstall did a lot of things right there. Just didn't quite get that last push. 15-14 now. Iowa can make a good first pass here. Just a little out of sorts. Schubert. Don't need to, and its serve goes over the inline. 16-14. Second service error for the Redhawks. Van Zant back into the front row for Allie Barrett. Alyssa Warden back to serve. Warden pops it cross court at Johnson. Ball's well off the net. Pushes it back out to Johnson. Big swing, blocked, covered. Pushed it back out to Johnson. That ball was behind her. Whittingstall wasn't anywhere to be found. Emerald did her job, took the line away, although I'm not sure with the ball where that was, you needed to take so much line. But again, if you're expecting help inside. So 16-15, Johnson gets the kill. Blue now to serve. She pops it over, drops it to Marquardt. Emerald pushes behind her to slide to Whittingstall. No touch called. I love the interaction. Coach Yale's already moving to the card. Coach Barnes is asking to see if he can get anybody to change their mind, while Coach Yale moves to the challenge card to see if he can get the. He'll hand it to Coach Barnes in the event no one changes their mind, and of course they don't. So we'll see how this turns out. Iowa challenging one of the 5 things you can challenge. Number 1's a touch, in, out, net fault, attack line fault, or service foot fault. Yeah, we'll have to just, I'm not sure I'm going to hold my breath on any touch challenge calls here. And that's something that I know I've seen it as I sit at home matches where you show the opposing coach kind of what the replay looks like. And I think if Coach Barnes would have seen that the replay looks like this, he may not have challenged a touch call this early in the match, because it's going to be impossible to win even if he's right. While I hope that it's so obvious it's easy to overturn, I'm not going to necessarily hold my breath on that. Both teams with 9 kills and 4 airs in the early going. Iowa doing it on fewer swings, though. So Iowa hitting 208. Southeast Missouri hitting 179. Claire Amaral has 7 assists for the Hawks. Carmel Varez has 4 kills. Claire also has 3 digs. Alyssa Warden has 3. No blocks in the match for the Hawkeyes. St. John and Oxen Connecty teamed up for a block. 6 assists for Megan Holder, which to have 6 of the 9 running a 6-2 setting system. 3 kills each for Lucy Arndt and Marin Johnson. I love it. Iowa does get the call on the touch. So Iowa leads 17-15, give Whittingstall the kill. I mean, it seemed fairly obvious, but it's just when you're resorting to an iPad, you just never really feel comfortable. Whittingstall now back to serve. That'll put Sashka back into the front row for the Hawks. See if Hannah goes to the short, tries to create some traffic, or if she goes at Johnson in the back left corner. Goes into that deep seam. Good ball from Arndt. Johnson tips, blocked. Amaral with a good play. That's going to have to get just platformed over. Warden steps up to take it. Amaral pushes it. Stojanovic off the block, but a good dig there. Back row Arndt. Dug by, that was Whittingstall. Van Zant goes right at Schuberth. Great dig. Ball's tight, platformed over the Hawks again. Whittingstall, Amaral, outside. Van Zant with nobody home. Schuberth, though, another great dig. Tracked down by Blue. And that ball finds a seam on the changeup. What was Iowa looking at? They were expecting the Arndt fastball. They got changeup and caught off guard. Warden on her heels a bit, couldn't come forward, 17-16. Stojanovic may have touched it, I guess, and threw the timing off a little bit. Nelson now to serve. Iowa leads 17-16. Good strong serve. Bad pass. Great play by Amaral to get the ball over. Back row to Nelson. Blocked, but out of bounds. Boy, Stojanovic is just having a bad luck. She's touching balls, but they're just going off the edge of her. She's going to have to see it and track it. We're tied at 17 now. Here's one of the spots Iowa's been pretty good. Late in sets this year. Nelson. Good strong serve. Bad pass. Right side swings tipped over. Moisio's there. Amaral sends it down to the floor. That's the one thing you really, there's more than one thing you've been able to count on from Claire this year, but the timing of the offense has been very good for Claire this year. You got a little bit of a scramble, things aren't going your way. You've got an open net, go up and finish it. That's Claire's second kill. It's 18-17 Iowa, and Amaral will serve. Claire pops it over. Schuberth, great ball. Right side, Arndt. Dug by Moisio, good ball. Amaral dumps it over. Great diving play from Schuberth. Arndt takes it off the tape. Warden platforms it all the way across. Van Zant pushes, uses the setter. Schuberth goes to the right side, tight ball. Dunked over by Van Zant. Schuberth goes to the left side this time and sends it into the back corner is Arndt. We're tied at 18. The hustle points, kind of the gritty points, going to the Redhawks right now. Oxen Connecty to serve. Moisio, great ball to Amaral, right on the tape. Stojanovic catches the line. (19-18) Iowa. Van Zant to serve. Charday pops forward, knocks a good cross-court ball at Nelson, but right on the tape. It's a beauty. Stojanovic, great block, pushes it right back. Arndt misses wide. Boy, she had one-on-one with Varez, and she missed. Big point there, 20-18 Iowa. Van Zant hops forward, fires it right down the line at Schuberth. Bad pass, platformed out to Arndt. The double set up, and the double wins, but it's knocked over. Stojanovic takes it. Amaral behind her to Varez. Oh, blocked. Arndt and Gardner slam the door shut. It's 20-19. Boy, that was exactly what Iowa wanted out of that. But don't get the finish. Barrett will re-enter for Iowa. Holder and St. John re-enter for the Redhawks. Serve goes at Barrett. Amaral has to platform inside the court's Warden, high off the block. Easy dig there for Nelson. Right side, St. John goes over, dug by Barrett. Outside to Warden, blocked and out of bounds. Ooh, boy. Hawks catch a break. We might get a challenge. Coach Yankus does ask St. John if she touched it. She must have said yes because she immediately left the challenge. 21-19 Iowa. Moisio to serve. Floats it over at Nelson. Overpass. That's a back row setter. Iowa will get the point. Coach Yankus begging that maybe that was attacked on the Iowa side, but doesn't win the case. 22-19 Iowa, but it takes 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
John Evans back here in Cape Girardeau, Iowa, on a 4-1 run, lead the first set 22-19 over the Southeast Missouri State Redhawks. Milana Moisio will serve for the Hawks. Nelson, ball's off the net, goes outside. Arndt sends it over the block and over the end line. And it's 23-19 now. Iowa leads. Moisio to serve. Knocks it at Schuberth. Off the net again. Pushed outside to Arndt. Block set up. Barrett with a beautiful ball. Outside to Warden. She tips. Diving play. Schuberth has the platform behind her. And that ball sails over the end line from Arndt again. And Iowa has set point 24-19. And that will be the second timeout now for Coach Yankus. We'll take 60 seconds again. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
John Evans back here in Hauk Fieldhouse, 24-19, 6-1 run now for Iowa as they look to close out the first set. Carmel Varez with 4, Alyssa Warden with 3, Claire Emerald and Sharday Van Zant with 2 apiece. Lucy Arndt has 5 for the Redhawks, but she also has 4 hitting errors on 17 swings. Moisio pops it over, uses Arndt. Tough ball, platformed all the way across, back behind St. John. Great swing there. That is all I heard in the scouting report. She likes to come inside, cut it inside the block. Iowa's block was set too far outside. She's able to come inside. First set point saved. Arndt back to serve. Lucy pulls the bow back, shoots it over, drops it in front. Boy, Iowa gets a break. Moisio platforms it across. Arndt, right side, St. John again, off the block, stays on the Redhawk side. Arndt uses hands, pushes out to Johnson off the block and scores, 24-21. Johnson with 4 now on 7 swings. She's been efficient. And we'll see a switch here. Greta Schleister will come in for Allie Barrett. Carmel Varez helping her setter out, doing a little cleanup after Claire Amaral. 24-21. It's either side out set or it's a timeout, I would guess. Arndt fires it over. Schleister off the net, Amaral behind her to Varez. Down the line, scores. It is side out, first set win to the Hawkeyes. 25-21 on Carmel Varez, 5th kill of the set. Set 1 to the Hawks. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Iowa takes the first set of the SEMO Invitational. 25-21. I'm John Evans here in Houck Fieldhouse. Carmel Varez leads the Hawks with 5. Alyssa Warden chipped in 3. Claire Amaral doled out 11 assists. Allie Barrett 4 digs. Warden and Amaral with 3 apiece. Hawks didn't get a block in the set. 5 kills for Lucy Arndt, 4 for Marin Johnson. 7 assists for Megan Holder. 5 digs for Holland Gilliams. As that set win is the 14th consecutive set that Iowa has won, which is their longest streak since 2015, ties for the 3rd longest in school history. So Iowa's done a nice job of, I guess I'm going to say, doing what they're supposed to do. They've played well against teams that, in theory, Iowa hopes to be better than. And even when Iowa hasn't played their best, they've buckled down. That set was 18-all, and Iowa took control of it with a 6-1 run to get it to 24-19 before Iowa lost a couple of points there at the end. Iowa twists the rotation just a little bit, so you'll have Sharday Van Zandt in to start instead of Allie Barrett, and Alyssa Warden will actually serve. So Iowa will serve out of the outside hitter spot. And Warden gets us going. Knocks it over, actually uses the middle. Good ball. Right side swing, St. John. Off the tape, rolls all the way along the tape, and finally trickles out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table. 1-0 Iowa. Warden to serve again. Pops it down the line. Good ball there. Got into Arndt's chest. Has to platform it all the way across. Johnson dug by Moisio. Amaral pushed it out to Van Zandt. Block got set, but Van Zandt beats it right into the kind of the 5 corner. Diving play from Schuberth. Couldn't get there. 2-0 Hawks. Iowa did this in the first set, though. Got out 3 quick points. Redhawks responded with 4 in a row. Warden, good serve again. Arndt, much better ball this time. Middle attack, this time splits the seam. Gardner with the kill. Iowa didn't get the block closed down there. 2-1 Iowa. Gardner back to serve. She pops it over at Moisio. Great ball to Amaral. Whittingstall on the short slide. Good dig. Oh boy. Not a great ball, but it works. Van Zandt. Amaral hammers it. The block was there. Oxenkonecny was sitting on her, but she didn't press over, so the block just falls right down on the Red Hawk side. 3-1 Iowa. Amaral now with 3. Whittingstall to serve for the Hawks. Hannah hops forward. Sends it well over the end line. Third service error for Iowa. Still no aces, so. Find a move there. 3-2 Iowa. Blue now to serve. Slaps it, pops it, knocks it over. Warden. Decent ball to Amaral. Outside to Van Zandt. She tips. It's a beauty. Uses the setter. Well platform behind Johnson. Good sharp cut. Dug by Van Zandt. Amaral chases it down. Wins the joust. Ball's up in the air. Swung and knocked over. Good hustle play by Warden. Moisio. Van Zandt tips. One-handed up by Blue. Johnson tight ball. She tips it over. Moisio takes it. Amaral hammers it off the block. Probably not the best choice there. Middle attack. Off the block. Dug by Moisio. Amaral goes up strong. Stojanovic rolls it off the tape and out of bounds. Johnson didn't get the touch, and we're tied at 3. I'd have probably flip-flopped those if I was Claire. Went to Sashka the first time and then tried to kill the next one. Hindsight making that a pretty easy. Blue now serves it over. Marquardt, good ball to Amaral. Short ball to Van Zandt, who just throws it down. If I'm broadcasting for Southeast Missouri State, I'm probably a little angry. As Sharday just almost palmed it right straight to the floor. Amaral to serve, 4-3 Iowa. Bad pass from Arndt. Schuberth, tight ball, Johnson. Oh boy. Johnson tried to one-hand tip it over. She and Oxenkonecny looked at each other and watched it fall right in between them. That might go as Iowa's first block, which would be a terrible break for Johnson, but 5-3 Iowa. Amaral knocks it right down the line at Johnson. Another bad pass. She'll get a swing at it, though. She goes off the block and off the antenna. 5-4. No. That's the wrong way. Yeah, the upper F pointed to Iowa. I appreciate his vigor, but Nelson comes back in. She'll serve. She plays the back row for Nelson, plays the back row for Johnson. 5-4 Iowa here in the second. Nelson, good serve. Warden, good ball. Amaral, Stojanovic slaps it over. Dug up by Gilliams. And that one was Johnson again. No, actually, I'm sorry. That one was Arndt. she's got a live arm. Tied at 5. Warden, tight ball to Amaral, behind her to Van Zandt. Speaking of live arms, as that ball hammers off blue and ricochets all the way over the Iowa end line. 6-5 Iowa. Charday now back to serve. Charday's got 5. Ties Varez for the team lead. Charday pops it long. Boy. No aces and 4 airs isn't going to cut it. I like that one was aggressive. Hit her spot just a little long. Marquardt was aggressive too, just barely missed her spot. But got to twist those in a little bit if you're Iowa. Schuberth. Warden, good ball. Amaral, middle attack, Stojanovic. Sashka with the kill. She's got a couple now. 7-6 Iowa. She'll leave. Moisio back to serve. That'll put Stojanovic back to the, Whittingstall back to the front row. Mo hops forward and pops it. Nelson, good ball, middle of the floor. Whittingstall gets the solo block on Gardner. Great job there from Hannah. Mirrored the swing, dove with her hands. She was right on her and then took away the cutback. 8-6 Iowa. Emily Lavin comes in now. She's going to serve. She switches over to the 1 spot. Good serve. Nelson, tight ball. Blocked by Whittingstall again. Nelson pushes it out to Arndt. That goes off the block and out of bounds. Boy, that's one you want to see Whittingstall challenge that setter. Maybe get the back row setter call. 8-7, Arndt gets the kill. Holder in now. She's the Jill. The sets will be much tighter to her, closer around. Warden, tight ball, Amaral, middle. Spot was just a little off for Whittingstall, and she hit it off the outside of her hand and stayed on the Iowa side. We're tied at 8. Holder again. Mark Schleister, good ball. Whittingstall misses that time. No touch called, 9-8. Couple of errors for the Hawkeye middle. Doesn't happen a lot. Knocked over at Schleister. Good ball to Amaral. Warden. Dug up by Nelson. Outside, Arndt. Good ball. Whittingstall tips it over. Outside, Arndt again rolls it over. Schleister. Amaral finds the traffic. Warden with time, rolls it, finds a hole. Gets it into the campfire. We're tied at 9. See, Varez leaves that rotation. I'm not sure she got a swing in the front row that time. Boy, you don't like the way that looked. Marquardt to serve. Jamie goes right down the line, and that's an ace serve. The Hawkeyes first. It was a beauty. Caught Arndt bailing out, and Nelson wasn't able to get her feet over there to make the play. They're trying to mostly receive with 2. Marquardt does a great job pushing it right down the line. Same spot. Arndt has to stay home and take that one. Middle attack. And that was St. John who ran the middle that time. Whittingstall gets hands on it, but doesn't mirror as well as she did a play before. We're tied at 10. Hawks do get Arndt out of the front row, but Johnson's actually been more efficient. Arndt sends it over at Moisio. Amaral slide to Whittingstall. Misses long again. Coach Barnes going to turn to his bench. Whittingstall is going to get a break. It'll be McKenna Rumpel. The freshman's going to pop in. (11-10) Redhawks. Arndt knocks it over. Schleister, great ball. Amaral, good dig by Arndt. Outside, Johnson. Block comes late. Warden. Amaral dumps it in and scores. Boy, that was crafty. She's a front row setter. She's been swinging at it. She catches a fadeaway there. Everybody takes a deep breath and relaxes, and she just dumps it into the campfire again. Claire with 4 now. We're tied at 11. Schleister leaves. Van Zant back to the front row. Alyssa Warden back to serve. See if Iowa can find some separation here. Oh, bleeder off the tape. Good play by the Redhawks to get it up in the air. Dug by, that was Marquardt. Van Zant, heavy hand. Hawks retake, Iowa retakes the lead, 12-11. Actually, we're going to have a challenge, perhaps, as Coach Yankus thinks that Iowa was in the net, so we'll have a challenge. Iowa challenged in the first set and was successful. I owe my buddy Dane an apology. I was blowing a gasket at the end of the last match thinking that was 3 challenges. Went back to listen to it, and Loyola thought about challenging twice in the first set and didn't challenge either. And so while I thought they lost the challenge in the first set, they actually didn't, because they didn't take one. They thought about it twice. So thinking about it twice should count as 1 challenge, and that was quick, as Iowa is called in the net, and so that will overturn it. Coach Barnes getting an explanation. And I don't think he likes the explanation, which I don't think is a prerequisite to turn over the call. 12-11 now, Redhawks, and Gardner will serve. Rumpel, Amaral, and Van Zant in the front row. Marquardt off the net, outside to Van Zant. She tips, thrown back down. And Rumpel's called for a lift. Actually, she called for double contact as the ball goes over the net. It was out of bounds anyway, so it doesn't really matter. 13-11. Gardner hits the tape, rolls it back down onto Johnson's head. Service error makes it 13-12. And Rumpel will serve for the Hawks. See what kind of serve the freshman has. She gets her signal, she gets her spot. She pops it over, and it's a beauty. Arndt, decent ball. Back row swing for Arndt. And Rumpel gets a taste of what playing the back row is like, as Arndt comes zinging it right at her. Kill number 8 for Lucy. It's 14-12. Blue comes back in to serve and set. Floats it over. Marquardt, decent ball to Amaral. Back row to Warden. Not as effective as Arndt, and that ball goes in the net, falls back onto the Iowa side. 15-12, and that should be the TV timeout, because we have not had one. Hit the horn. There we go. And that'll do it. We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans back here in Houck Fieldhouse. It's 15-12. Redhawks lead the second set. Iowa took the first, 25-21. Iowa just sloppy right now. Hitting just 105 in this set. 7 kills, 5 errors. We've talked about it. The outsides have to clean up a little bit. That ball floats over. Good ball from Warden. Amaral slide to Stojanovic. Back to the Iowa side. Moisio, platform, Van Zant. Throws it into the block. Moisio, Amaral, good tip, scores. Claire with 5 kills on 9 swings. That part's good. Varez 5 kills on 7 swings. That part's good. But Iowa struggling in 3 of the other spots, and even Sashka hasn't had a great efficient day like normal. Amaral knocks it over. Good pass. Dug up by Amaral. That ball goes to the Redhawks side. They weren't really ready for it. Johnson inside the court. Tries to kill the line judge, but misses. 15-14. That's just Johnson's second hitting error. She's been really, really good. Amaral pops it down the line at Johnson. Goes to a knee. Right side slide, tipped over. Moisio got the pancake down, but knocked it into the net. And nobody could help find the second ball. So that kill went to Oxen Konecny. 16-14. Nelson back to serve for the Redhawks. Warden, bad pass. Hawkeyes actually get that up in the air. Great play by Amaral. Right side, tipped over. Van Zandt. Amaral fights through. Varez from the left, shoves it off the block. Missed the block. She tried to tool it off the block. It looked like a great idea. She missed though, 17-14. Warden steps out of the way, and that ball just missed long. The crowd behind here trying to convince the coach to challenge. She's not biting into it, though. Van Zandt, good strong serve there. Drops it right down, right side swing, and it's a good one. Iowa's block can't get there. Torrey with the kill. First kill for her, 18-15. Schleister now back in for Van Zandt. Schubert the serve. Schubert fires it at Warden. Amaral right side to Varez. Thank you. It's really a pretty easy game. Make a decent pass and get it to the hitter that's hot. Varez now with 6. She has missed a couple, but other than Amaral, she's been Iowa's most efficient hitter. And really on the quick sets, the Redhawks haven't had an answer. Lavin, good serve, bad pass from Nelson. Platforms out to Arndt. The triple was set up. Iowa gets the ball in the air. Ooh, Warden takes a chance but gets it over with 2 hands. Pushed outside, Arndt. Late block from Rumpel. Goes back and out of bounds over the Redhawks sideline, 19-16. Yeah, Iowa hitting 125 in the set. Redhawks hitting a better number here at 231. Holder to serve now, 19-16. Schleister, great ball to Amaral, outside to Warden. Boy, good dig from Nelson. That ball sails well over the inline. Oh, touch called. Iowa did not touch that ball. Arndt hit that ball a foot over anybody's hands. Coach Barnes will challenge. Wow. So as it stands, that's Arndt's 10th kill, and it'd be 20-16 Redhawks. I think it's going to be her 6th error instead, and it'll be 19-17. Really a big spot. 19-17 feels like a hill you can climb. You can climb up. 20-16 is doable, but you might need 4-wheel drive and pull yourself up. Didn't take long, so I'm not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. If it was so far over the block, then who and why was the touch called? It was no touch, so Iowa will keep their challenge, and it'll be 19-17, give Arndt the hitting error. And Jamie Marquardt is a perfect person to go on a serving run here for the Hawks. Jamie comes forward, pops it right down the line. Nelson, bad pass, all the way across to Arndt. The block is there, sails over the end line, no touch, 19-18. They're trying to hide Arndt on the sideline so she doesn't have to receive. And trying to return with Nelson and Schubert. Marquardt sends a float, creates traffic, great serve. Arndt tips, and Iowa's not ready for it. Boy, if you're Alyssa Warden, what are you doing? There's no traffic, there's no block coming to your way. It's got to come to that side. Tip, block, be ready to cover. Iowa not ready, it's 20-18. Arndt now to serve. Moisio, great ball to Amaral. Slams it into the block, covered by Rumpel. Hands outside, Warden. Good swing, but dug up. Back pedal push, back row Arndt. Off the block and scores. Moisio was leaning toward it, and again, Iowa break just, the ball is just going off the side of hands for Iowa, and they just haven't been able to track it. 21-18, let's take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit Riverside Casino and Resort.com to learn more.
It's getting late early here at Hawkeyes. It's 21-18 in the second set. Redhawks lead. I'm John Evans. Iowa took the first 25-21, so there's a little breathing room there, but you really don't want to give this Redhawk team confidence. Moisio, good ball to Amaral, low ball to Rumpel. Blocked, and Iowa can't dig it up. Redhawks 3 points away. Whittingstall will come back in for Rumpel. And Lucy Arndt, the do-everything player for the Redhawks, to serve. Moisio, great ball to Amaral. Behind her to Whittingstall, who tips it into the corner, and it's a beauty. Perfect spot. The 5 spot was completely abandoned. She dropped it right in front of the line judge's shoes. It's 22-19. Schleister leaves. Van Zandt back into the front row. Alyssa Warden to serve. She pops it across at Johnson. Great ball. Right side. St. John's blocked. Whittingstall and Van Zandt. 22-20. Warden. Oh, Schubert steps in at the last second. Middle attack off the block. Dug by Warden. Amaral tries to tip behind her. Van Zandt will get a swing. Off the block. Dug by, that was Holder. Right side, St. John. Dug by the Hawks. Moisio, Amaral. Van Zandt with nobody home. Catches the back line. It's 22-21. What a play there. Iowa had no business winning that point. The Redhawks in charge of it the entire time. And that will draw a timeout from the Redhawks. 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quick Start keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quick Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans back here in Houck Hall, 22-21, Redhawks over Hawkeyes. But Iowa showing the aggression here in the last handful of points, have crawled back to within one. Warden down the line this time. It's a beauty. Ball's right on the tape. St. John behind her, back to the Redhawk side. Fights through traffic outside Johnson, off the block. But Arndt with the dig. Right side St. John. Down the line, blows up Moisio, but it's back to the Redhawk side. St. John again, tips. Oh boy. How much bad luck can you have on the block? Whittingstall's there, coming in late, just goes off her fingers, and then Amaral can't make the diving play. 23-21 now. Boy, Iowa did a lot of things right there again, just couldn't get the point that time. Gardner. Iowa just first get a side out. Gardner pops it over down the line. Warden off the net. Amaral outside, low ball to Van Zandt. Off the block and out of bounds. 23-22, Charday. She's got 7 now. And Gabby Deary is going to come in to serve for Hannah Whittingstall. What a time to make your match debut. Iowa down by 1. Deary. Oh boy, that's a beauty. Johnson takes it, goes outside. Bad set to Johnson. And a bad pass from Marquardt. Boy, she was there. She wants that ball back, I guarantee it. That's a pass she makes 95 times out of 100. Unfortunately for Iowa, it was one of the 5. 24-22, set point. Redhawks. Blue into serve. Side out and then win a point on your serve. Blue comes forward, fires it. Warden. Good ball to Amaral. Inside to Charday. She tips and scores. Eight for the senior from Chattanooga. I guess actually from Houston, Texas. Chattanooga's the school. And Claire Amaral will try to save another set point for the Hawks. Redhawks lead 24-23. Amaral pops it down the line. Johnson, bad pass. She's going to get it back. She does. She takes a rip, catches the corner, and we're tied at a set apiece after the Redhawks take the second, 25-23. 1-1 here in Cape Girardeau. Will take 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quick Start keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quick Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
At Mid-American Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
Hey Hawkeyes, this is Coach Ferentz. We're excited about the football season. Iowa Corn is pumped up for their season and their partnership with the Hawkeyes. When you drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Hawks.
John Evans back here in Hawk Hall watching the strangest between set game I've ever seen. If Iowa does this game, it's you serve it and you try to get it into a bucket. Here in Cape Girardeau, you serve it and they try to catch it in their pants. Just saying, we're going to call that a little unusual. But in sticking with any good, normal college game, it's the t-shirt toss next, so there we are. But back to the normal business at hand here, the volleyball match. We're tied at a set apiece. Iowa took the first, 25-21. The Redhawks take the second, 25-23, and it's really a pretty simple math equation. You know, who's the most aggressive? Iowa was able to fight back, got close, had the Redhawks on their heels, and got kind of a tough break, but couldn't close out the comeback. I think if they could have gotten it tied at 23, Iowa could have accelerated past and won, just could never get back to that spot. And Iowa just needs, you can't hit 182 in that set, although Redhawks only hit 205, so it wasn't like they were great, but they were good enough. Charday Van Zant leads the Hawks. She's got 8. Amaral and Varez with 5 apiece. Warden with 4. Hawkeye middle struggling. Whittingstall and Stojanovic with 2 apiece. And that's a little unusual for Iowa as they really tend to get going. I don't know how the stats have to be a little crazy because Jamie Marquardt should be McKenna Rumpel there because, and I don't even know if that's accurate, but right now the stats have listed Marquardt with a kill and an error, and that would seem highly unlikely from a defensive specialist that she'd have 3 swings so far in the Hawks match. She does have the ace. She probably does have 3 digs, but I don't think the kills are hers. Lucy Arndt leads everyone. She's got 11 kills, 7 errors, and 29 swings. A couple of assists, an ace, 3 digs, and a block, because she really is the do-it-everything outside for SEMO. Marin Johnson with 8 kills, just 1 error. She's hitting .438. And that's really the bulk of the threats. Katie St. John has 4 kills but 3 errors, so 15 swings. She's just positive +1, .067. But Iowa in a fight. We'll play a match now, best of 3. As the set streak is dead, long live the set streak. 14 in a row. Iowa will sit on that one, tied for 3rd longest in school history. Warden, Marquardt, and Moisio patrolling the back row for the Hawks. Amaral, Van Zant, and Whittingstall in the front. Holder will serve for the Redhawks. She'll have Johnson and Gilliams in the back with her to start, with St. John, Arndt, and Gardner in the front. One set apiece here in Cape Girardeau. Opening match of the SEMO Invitational. Serve goes over. Marquardt, great ball to Amaral. Slide to Whittingstall, scores. Boy, if Iowa could get her back on track, which then might in turn get Sashka back on track, could have a whole different setup here to this match, but does require that good first pass. Marquardt started it there. Whittingstall fires the serve over. Good floated Arndt. Bad pass. Platformed all the way back across to her. Off the net. Dug up by Marquardt. Amaral outside to Van Zant. Chardet's blocked. Covered by Marquardt. And Van Zant knocks it off Schuberth. And Iowa, again, with a quick multiple-point lead. See if they can do a better job of staying focused this set and just extend it a little bit instead of continuing to let the Redhawks come back. Whittingstall, good serve at Arndt. Tough pass. Middle attack, St. John. Misses wide, 3-0. Whittingstall spins it a couple times on her hands, comes forward, knocks a good serve over. Bad pass from Johnson, platformed high to Arndt. Swing down the line, good dig from Whittingstall actually. Van Zant tips off the block, scores. 4-0 Hawks. Whittingstall at Arndt. Great pass this time. Middle attack's pushed over. Boy, that was timely there. The first real setter attack from the Redhawks, and Holder gets the kill for it. And boy, did they need that. 4-1. Arndt now to serve. Great pass. Amaral. Van Zant tries to throw it down this time. It catches the tape. And the lead's cut in half. It's 4-2. Boy, she's been so good swinging. Swing. Arndt fires it over. Warden, good ball to Amaral. Dumps it over. Good read there by Gilliams. And Gardner gets the kill out of the middle. 4-3. Boy, Iowa's jumped out to leads in all three sets and immediately giving them right back. Arndt. Good pass from Warden. Amaral, Van Zant. That time she just swung and hit it to the ground. They have not been able to match Chardet's power. She's done a nice job with touch and a couple of movement shots, but they have not had an answer for that one. I'd love to see her just keep going to that well. Amaral, 5-3 Iowa. Johnson, bad pass. Platform behind. Arndt from the back row. Dug by Amaral. Moisio platforms it across. Vares, tight ball, scores. Carmel with 6. One of the things when Iowa's good, they run quicker tempo. That one wasn't quick, but love to see him pick up some pace here. 6-3 Iowa. Amaral fires it down the line. Bad pass from Johnson. Arndt, great hands back to the Iowa side. Amaral steps in to take it. Moisio back out to Vares. Great dig, but that's going to come almost up to us off the wall and off Arndt. 7-3 Iowa. Vares back-to-back kills. 7 kills on 9 swings now. I know there's an error or two in there that she should get, but so give her 7 on 11 or 12 swings, but she's still been very good and very effective for Iowa. Amaral floats it over. Schuberth, good ball, right in the middle of the floor. Behind to Gardner, blocked! Sashka Stojanovic. 8-3 Iowa. Claire at the line and ready. This is that tempo. Keep putting the pressure on them. And then serve it long. 8-4. My friend John Leo gives me that Jamie Marquardt's kill is actually Carmel's, so Carmel has 8. Gardner now to serve. Fires it at Warden. Off the net, Amaral behind her to Van Zant from the right. Charday Van Zant from the right. 9-4 Iowa. Charday with 12 now. Iowa by 5 here in the early going. It's 9-4. Van Zant pushes it into the corner. Arndt, great ball though. Right side, St. John. Dug by Amaral. Big high ball. That's over to the side. Tipped or dug by Amaral again. Moisio inside the floor. Varez has to tip. Schuberth. Push right side. St. John high off the block. Varez. Moisio takes it. Warden rolls. Block back. Warden punches it again. Dumped over, and Iowa's not ready. Boy, you could see it. She dropped her arms, and that one was not well disguised, and Holder still gets the kill. Schleister back in. 9-5 Iowa leads here in the third. We're tied at a set apiece. Blue will serve for the Redhawks. Moisio, good ball to Amaral. Behind her to Varez, off the block, scores. Hawks doubling up the Redhawks, 10-5. Emily Lavin to serve. Lav fires it down at Arndt. Great pass right in the middle of the floor. Slide, blocked, covered up. Push to the outside, Johnson. Fade away. Oh, and Iowa can't get it up in the air. Ball split between Whittingstall and Varez. Johnson gets the kill. Gilliams comes back in. She's the defensive libero as opposed to the, she takes the Iowa attacks better, I guess. Nelson serves it over. Warden off the net, back out to Warden. Timing a little off, she rolls. Dug up by Arndt, pushed behind her, tipped over. Moisio with one hand. Amaral, no approach from Varez though. Right side again. Big swing, scores. Avery Torrey with her second. It's 10-7. Nelson pops it over. Good serve. Schleister, great ball to Amaral. Varez, high off the block. Dug up. Covered on the Iowa side. Varez will get another try. Blows up the libero and scores. That's 10 for her now. As Gilliams was in the right place, but nothing she could do with that to control the power from Varez. Iowa leads 11-7. Marquardt checked back in for Varez. And Jamie will serve. Good strong serve there. Schuberth though, great ball. Pushed outside to Arndt. Dug by Moisio, but well off the Schleister tracks it. Warden rolls it. Nelson. Push to the outside to Arndt. Oh. Coach Maggie is as stunned as I am, but just caught the back tape from Arndt. She took just enough off of it, 11-8. Schuberth now to serve. Schuberth fires it over. Got into Schleister's chest. Moisio platforms it. Warden, big swing, scores. Alyssa from off the net gets a good swing. She's got 5. She's had to work hard to get hers. She's cut down on the airs, though, after the 2 early airs. She's just been able to make swings and keep them in play. 12-8 Iowa. Alyssa to serve. Nelson steps in front. It's an overpass. Amaral, boy, that's a lift, not called. Arndt then swings and gets the kill. What are you doing? She chicken wings it up in the air. That is a lift all day, every day, in every league over 12U. Good heads-up play by Arndt to stay with it, though. Give her kill number 13. It's 12-9. Holder now to serve. Good strong serve, but a great pass right on the tape. Whittingstall tips. Amaral fadeaway. Touched. Iowa will get the point. Amaral kill number 6. It's 13-9. Whittingstall comes forward for the Hawkeyes, fires a good serve at Nelson. Tough pass, back pedals, middle attack St. John. Block comes late, got it. Sashka Stojanovic again. One-on-one with St. John. She read it perfectly, dove in, and got the block, 14-9. Sashka with a couple of solos now here in the match. 14-9, Whittingstall with a big high float. It's a good one, but Arndt's there ready for it. Pushes it back out to Arndt. Blocked again, covered back up. Schuberth all the way across to the right. And that ball catches the corner. St. John puts it right into the one corner. Good spot there for her. Iowa defense not there, and then a little bit of wishing, hoping it gets out of bounds. Doesn't quite make it. 14-10, Arndt to the back row. She serves it. Van Zandt takes it right on the tape. Amaral inside to Van Zandt and scores. Charday with the first touch and the third and the point. 15-10. We're going to take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life's busy. Quickstar makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Top off your tank with Quickstar's fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus, enjoy added perks like free ATMs and complimentary air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. Stop into Quickstar today.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
John Evans back here in, what did Chandler call that? Cape Vegas? 15-10, Iowa leads the third. We're tied a set apiece. Iowa energy level has been much better here in set 3. Kind of got away with it in set 1. Didn't get away with it in set 2. Charday's 13 kills is a season high for her. Amaral serves it over. Good serve. Schuberth steps in front. Takes it right side. St. John blocked by Charday. Pushed all the way across. Low ball to Johnson, blocked again. Schuberth is there. Pushed out to Johnson again. And that time she tools the Vares block and scores. Second to double digits for the Redhawks. Johnson has 10. Just one error. She's been exceptionally good. Gardner to serve. 15-11 Iowa. Gardner pops it over. Boy, got into Warden, but a great pass on the tape. Charday comes in short. That ball. The good news is, even if they gave the dig to the first player, the middle Gardner was not prepared to help cover her setter. 16-11. Charday now with 14. Van Zandt, good sharp cross. Johnson, though, good ball. Right on the 10-foot line, all the way back out to her, off the block. Charday's there with one hand, but Warden was backpedaling and transitioning into her spot. No blame there, she should have been, but just couldn't change directions fast enough to get back to help. Schleister comes back in, Van Zandt to the bench. Iowa by 4, it's 16-12. Blue in to serve. That'll put Torrey back in the front row for the Redhawks. See if the Hawks can side out and maybe extend a lead here. Blue. Schleister, great ball to Amaral. Behind her to Vares. Scores. Carmel now with 11. The power game that she brings is a nice weapon for Iowa on that right side. Emily Lavin now to serve for the Hawks. Come on, Lav, go on a little run here. Emily knocks it over. Arndt, overpass. Warden takes it with hands. Amaral pushes it behind her to Varez. Good dig by Schuberth. That'll be platformed over from Arndt. Give Varez another chance. Give Whittingstall a chance. Traffic. Varez will get a chance. And the block's drugged down on the Redhawks side by Oxen Konecny, 18-12. Lavin comes forward again. Good strong serve. Johnson, great pass, decent pass. She'll get a swing. Boy, sharp cut there. What a beauty there. She was kind of outside the court, went sharp 4-4 there. Really hit the 10-foot line on the 4 side. 18-13. She's got 12 on 21 swings, just 1 error. She leaves now, though. Nelson comes in to serve. Schleister, right side to Varez. Gilliams can't do anything with that. She's been target practice for Varez on those down the line. 19-13, Carmel with 13. Speaking of number 13, Jamie Marquardt comes back in the game. She'll serve for Carmel. See if Iowa can hit the gas here and finish strong in set 3. Good strong cross. That's an ace serve. Boy, what a beauty there. She got the middle to play it. Oxen Connect couldn't handle it. It's 20-13. Jamie's second ace of the night. Iowa has 2. Jamie has 2. Surprised Coach Yankus isn't going to the timeout. Jamie bops forward. Does the same thing. Nelson off the net. The triple got set up. And Arndt goes over the top of it, took something off, went into the deep corner. Moisio couldn't quite dive and make the play, 20-14. Schuberth now to serve for the Redhawks. All right, interesting subs coming here. Deary comes in for Amaral. And Meitzler comes in, Meitzler comes in for Marquardt. And so she'll be in the back row. She'll set there, 20-14. So Iowa will run the 6-2 this time. But we've confused the down referee, so that's going to take a minute. We have to figure out who the new captain is because Claire left the floor. Schuberth to serve. Strong serve at Moisio. Meitzler will get called for a back row setter right away as the pass was right on top of the net, 20-15. So sub immediately kind of bites Iowa because that's a ball that Claire could have went up and hit as a front row setter. Schuberth again. This is a much better ball. Outside. Deary gets the first swing, but dug by Schuberth. Push to the middle. Blocked. Good. Oh, boy. That's a great play from Torrey to keep the ball alive, but Redhawks were kind of on their heels after that, 21-15. Well, that's a big point there. Because if that snuck a little closer, 21-15. Warden. Nelson steps in to take it, right side. Torrey dug up but out of bounds off of Warden, 21-16. Holder to serve. Iowa had a block in there that got set up as a bad set, so we'll see how that ends up turning out. Boy, Iowa gets some miscommunication there with Van Zandt in serve receive because she's not used to serve receiving. St. John catches the spare change on top of the net, 21-17. Iowa trying to return with 2, trying to use Warden and Moisio. Ball goes over the inline as she was really trying to push it right at Iowa, 22-17. Stojanovic back in, Whittingstall to the service line. Moisio will take a quick breather. Whittingstall knocks it over at Nelson. Great pass, middle of the floor. Off of St. John. Tight ball to Meitzler. Stojanovic off the block. That's a good hustle play. Platformed over by Schuberth. Warden takes hands. Meitzler back outside. Van Zandt catches the back line. 23-17. That's 15 for Charday. And we'll finally get a timeout. 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
John Evans back here at Houck Hall. 23-17. Iowa leads the third. We're tied at a set apiece. Iowa took the first 25-21. SEMO took the second 25-23. Iowa's done a better job here in the third, man, hitting 500, 17 kills to just one error on 32 swings. Redhawks hitting 355. You'd feel pretty good about that any other time. Whittingstall knocks the serve over at Nelson. Good ball right on the net. Push it all the way across, off the block of Arndt. Can the Hawks chase it down? Maybe, kinda, sorta, no. Got it in the air for a couple swings and tries, but couldn't get the finish. 23-18. Arndt back to the service line. Normally, I'd think that's a win, but Marin Johnson has been fantastic in the front row tonight for the Redhawks. Arndt pulls it back, comes forward and fires. Good strong serve there. Overpass. St. John dents the floor. Iowa has handled her except for when they've overpassed and allowed her to just demolish it. 23-19. Warden, Deary, and Moisio. Moisio, good ball to Meitzler. Outside Van Zandt, off the block, scores. Charday with a little change up there gets the kill, 24-19. She just went high hands. Emerald back in, Varez back in. Iowa will look to take a 2-1 lead. Claire gets the green light from the up ref. She fires it right down the line. Schuberth off the net. Johnson dug by Moisio. Amaral outside. Charday blocked, covered. Charday. Oh, it catches the line. That ball is in. The second set goes to the Hawks on a fantastic play from Charday Van Zandt. Kill number 17 as she finds the sideline to give the Hawks a 2-1 lead. Whew. Let's take 2 minutes, 2 more minutes, and we'll be back. Iowa leads 2-1. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oaknall is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oaknall.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
John Evans back here in Cape Girardeau. Iowa leads 2-1 over the host, Southeast Missouri State Redhawks. Sharday Van Zant leading the Hawkeyes. She has 17 kills, hitting .387. Give her 3 digs and a block as well. Carmel Varez on StatCast has 12, but actually give her 13 kills. She's hitting .706 on the match. She does have a couple errors to throw in there as we get some stat corrections to come up. So it won't be quite that high. Claire Emerald, though, 6 kills. Alyssa Warden with 5. Hawkeye Middle's quiet today, just 5 kills on 3 errors between Hannah Winningstall and Saskia Stojanovic. Lucy Arndt leads the Redhawks. She has 16, but it's taken her 39 swings, hitting .231 to get there. Marin Johnson's really been the offensive star for the Redhawks. 12 kills, just 1 error. She's hitting .500. Hawks will bust out of the huddle. Warden, Marquardt, Stojanovic, Van Zant, Emerald, and Whittingstall. Gosh, I have completely whiffed tonight. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. My apologies to Quickstar. So glad to have them on board and be the sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Did not mean to leave them out in the cold tonight. Hawks lead 2-1. Took the first, took the third, dropped the second. Iowa hit .514 there in the third set. 19 kills of the 25 points. Alyssa Warden gets us going here in set 4. Outside to Johnson, blocked. Iowa block turns up. That's Emerald and Whittingstall with the block. Iowa leads 1-0. Just the second hitting error for Johnson. That might have been Arndt, though. We've switched now. Far side of the floor. I lose track. That ball catch it. Oh! Just misses the line. Warden with the service error. We're tied at 1. First time Iowa doesn't run multiple points at the beginning of a set. Gardner now to serve. She pops it right into the middle of the net. 2-1 Iowa. My friend John Leo missed a good Iowa block and 2 service errors. Not the worst things to miss if you're going to do it. Whittingstall now to serve for the Hawks. Good serve there. Bad pass into the net. Does not get over, so that'll be a Whittingstall ace, 3-1. Love what she's doing here too. Hustles back to the service line. Iowa looking to put pressure on here early in the set. Third ace for Iowa. Hannah fires it over. Johnson, tough pass, pushed it back out to Johnson. Big swing, blocked. Emerald and Stojanovic this time. 4-1. Again, Whittingstall running back to the service line. Love it. Put pressure on. Be the aggressor here. Work at a faster tempo. Whittingstall just misses. Love what she tried to do there, just didn't work out. She went right back to Johnson, who's been having some issues with serve receive and then getting it back out of system, but misses. 4-2 Iowa. 7th error for Iowa. Blue checks back in. She'll serve for the Redhawks. Fires it over. Marquardt, great ball to Emerald. She hammers it. She's blocked. Oxenkonecny was sitting right on top of the left-hand cutback. And Claire hit it right into it, 4-3. 5th block for the Redhawks. Iowa with 7. Blue knocks it at Marquardt off the net, outside to Charday. She goes over the block, but dug up. Push to the back row. Arndt rolls it. Moisio, good ball. Emerald, back row. Warden rolls, and it's a beauty. Right into the campfire. Marshmallows and everything for every Red Hawk around. 5-3 Iowa. Emerald to serve. Marquardt leaves. Varez re-enters. Emerald, good serve right down the line. Johnson takes it, pushes the slide. Hawkeye block was a little disorganized, we'll call it. Oxenkonecny gets the kill on the slide. Fortunately, she doesn't have many of those, so I haven't had to say that very often because that would twist the tongue up a bit. Nelson back in to serve. 5-4 Iowa leads. Iowa leads 2-1. Moisio well off the net. Emerald goes back row again to Warden. Little miscommunication, but they'll fight through. Nelson, good ball outside. Arndt rolls it. Moisio dives and gets it. Emerald pushes it right side to Van Zandt, who tips a beauty and scores. Charday has shown a good fastball, and she's shown a really good changeup as well. And I suppose to get to 18 kills, you have to. Charday goes cross court. Schuberth takes it, pushes it out to Arndt. Goes over the block. Moisio's there. Oh, boy. Oxenkonecny slapped it over him. Just caught the sideline right in front of the Hawkeye bench, 6-5. Schleister re-enters. Van Zandt will take a break. She certainly deserves one. See if Iowa can keep siding out here. Get her back into the front row. Schuberth to serve. Schleister, not a great ball. Moisio has to platform to Warden. A double block set up. Warden didn't get it over the net. Tied at 6. Need a better first pass out of the Hawkeye back row. Schuberth at Schleister again. It is a great pass. Varez. And when you give options to Claire Emerald with all the Hawkeye hitters lined up across, Varez powers through for her 14th. Emily Lavin in to serve. Hawks by 1 early in set 4. See if the Hawks can find a little push here and get a lead. Lavin, good strong serve. Arndt with a good pass though. Right side, Torrey over the block. Lavin, overpass. And Gardner finishes it off, tied at 7. It is really a 3-person show on the Red Hawk side. Arndt, Johnson, and St. John are the ones that are trying to get all the swings. Gardner, Oxenkonecny, and Torrey are all just catching scraps. Holder now to serve, tied at 7. Schleister, great ball to Emerald. Behind her to Varez. Off the block, out of bounds. 8-7 Iowa. I need John Leo to text me, but I'm pretty sure that's Carmel's career high now, season high, 15. Marquardt to serve. Jamie comes forward, fires a good sharp one at Schuberth. Bad pass, ace serve. 3rd ace of the night for Marquardt. Season high for Jamie on that as well. I'm going to guess that's close to his career high for Jamie as well. Good float serve this time. She throws a perfect changeup, creates tons of traffic. Moisio gets a great dig on the Arndt swing. Warden just platforms it over. Smart play. Lots of traffic. Right side coming. Dug up. Over onto the Redhawks side again. Right side swing coming again. Good block. Moisio chases it through. Amaral out to Warden, one-on-one. Blocked and inbounds. Right on the line. Schleister let it go over her head. It landed on the line. Sixth block of the night for the Redhawks. Boy, cross that one up. There's your one-on-one. Doesn't work out for Warden. Arndt now to serve. Good floater, Schleister diving play. Amaral pushed it out to Warden. This is a double. Good diving one-handed dig. Outside Johnson. Warden uses hands, protects herself. Good ball out to Warden. Chops it down the line and scores. That's the Alyssa you need to see. Digging into that toolbox. Finding a good cut shot there right down the line. Took something off. Found the good spot. 10-8. Alyssa's got 7. She'll be back to serve. Charday back to the front row. Warden, good strong serve. Uses the middle, actually. Outside to Johnson. Blocked again. Oh, boy. Iowa can't quite get the break that time. Iowa's been better at controlling the tips off the blocks. That one goes. Whittingstall was a beat late. She kind of chased the middle, actually. And then that one ricocheted off her hands and fell right onto the Red Hawk logo. 10-9 Iowa. Gardner. Marquardt on the net. Amaral just a little behind Van Zant, who then kind of wiped at it. Funny thing is, Charday has 6 hitting errors. 2 of them have been on weird little, just kind of missed exchanges there at the net with Claire. We're tied at 10. Surprised Claire didn't go over the net that time, being the front row setter. Marquardt outside Van Zant, pushes right down the line, dug up by Holder. Good roll, but Moisio's there. Amaral behind her, back row to Warden. Off the tape, that'll find the floor. Alyssa's done a nice job finding different ways to score here. It's 11-10, Iowa leads. Hannah Whittingstall now to serve. Hannah got behind. Boy, you can just see it out of her hand when the ball gets behind her a little bit. It has a positive launch angle, and she swings at it hard enough, it's not coming down. Tied at 11 on the service error. Blue comes in. Blue has 14 assists. She pops it down the line. Marquardt, overpass. Amaral wins the joust, though. Good block on Johnson on the swing. Push to the outside, no block. Oh, my goodness. Claire Amaral with the late block gets it and sends it back on Johnson. What a solo block from Claire. 12-11 Iowa. That felt like an open net swing for Johnson, and instead Amaral rejects it. 12-11. Good strong serve there. Schuberth, tight pass. And that ball is in nobody's home, so that, well, not sure, that might go as an Amaral ace, but could also just go as a bad set. 13-11 Iowa. Boy, they gave Sashka an assist on that block. Whew. Amaral, another great serve. Schuberth, tight ball, outside to Johnson. Goes over the block. Moisio tries to get one hand on it, can't quite do it. 13-12. Actually, she could get one hand on it, just couldn't control it. Nelson back in. Yeah, they did give Blue a bad set, so Iowa didn't get the ace serve. Doesn't matter, they got the point. 13-12. Nelson down the line at Moisio. Amaral behind her to Van Zant. Oh! If you heard the collective gasp from the crowd, that's because Blue just caught a fastball in the face. She tried to make a business decision and bailed, and didn't bail soon enough. 14-12. Van Zant, good serve. That had a lot of movement on it. That'll get platformed over. Boy, great position there. Push to the back corner. Heads up play there by Oxenkonecny, as Iowa should have been in charge of that point. Let their guard down just a little bit and lost control of the point. 14-13, Iowa still leads. Schuberth to serve. Schubert runs forward and fires. Moisio, bad pass, but over onto the Redhawks side. Right side set. Arndt's blocked. Moisio with one hand. Amaral chases it down, goes right. Varez has to tip. Chased down by Gardner. Outside, Arndt. High off the block, back to the Redhawks side. Right side swing coming. It's tight. Blocked back to the Redhawks side again. Dumped over. Stojanovic. Oh, good play there by Schleister. What a play by Alyssa Warden. Pushes it into the back corner. One was open, and Iowa gets the point, leads 15-13. Let's take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
15-13 back here in Houck Hall. John Evans in Cape Girardeau, Iowa, with a 2-1 lead over the SEMO Redhawks. Mo Moisio back to serve for Iowa. She's been off of the service line for a while. Emily Lavin's been doing it. Good serve there from Mo, though. Gets out of system. Arndt inside the floor. Dug up by Schleister. Emerald behind her to Varez. No block, nobody home, no chance for the Redhawks. 16-13. This is the time you hit the accelerator if you're Iowa. Finish it up. You want to be a good team. Now's the time to flex and show it. Moisio, good serve. Nelson, great pass right on the tape. Dug up by Iowa. Whittingstall takes second contact. Warden, good chop. Dug up by Schubert. Back row attack, sails it well over the end line from Nelson. 17-13 Iowa. Big spot there. Moisio again runs it forward. Good float serve, creates a bunch of traffic in the middle of the floor. Goes to the right side. Through the block and scores. That was Torrey. 17-14. The double sub happens again for the Redhawks. That'll bring back in Holder to serve. Holder fires it down the line. Schleister, backside to Varez, off the block. Good play there from Holder. Arndt will platform it. Schleister, Emerald, Varez. Oh. Ball catches the tape, rolls out of bounds. Coach Barnes thinking about it. I think Carmel told him no. I think she's right. Looked like it just bled off the tape and unfortunately rolled out of bounds. 17-15. Warden, good ball to Emerald. Go right back to Carmel. And she's blocked straight down. Arndt wins the battle that time. 17-16. Coach Barnes will call timeout. Iowa still by 1. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans having less fun than I was having 5 minutes ago here in Cape Girardeau. It's now 17-16. Iowa leads in the fourth. A couple of attack errors from Carmel Varez. One of them on a block by Lucy Arndt. And here comes the serve. Schleister, good ball to Emerald. Middle attack, Whittingstall. Nice diving play there. Outside to Arndt. She's blocked. Carmel Varez returns the favor with her friend Hannah Whittingstall. It's 18-16. So Iowa was able to set up the good double on that one. Now see if Jamie Marquardt can go on a little serving run for Iowa. Jamie pops it forward. Goes cross at Schuberth. Tight ball. And over the block. Hannah was just a step behind Gardner. 18-17 Iowa. Johnson back in. Arndt to serve. Good serve. Schleister diving play. Amaral. That's over. Not sure how many counts we've got there. Oh, that ball looked out too. Tied at 18 though on the Gardner kill. Claire was a front row setter, so she could go up and compete there. And because the Redhawks touched it, Iowa got 3 new contacts, but now we're tied. Race to 7 here. Arndt fires it over. Moisio, good ball. Amaral across. Warden off the block, but easy dig. Platformed right side. St. John dug up onto the Redhawk side. Good play by Marquardt. St. John again. Moisio's there. Good play. Amaral chases it down. Goes to Warden. Misses along. 19-18. Iowa has not made a good first pass. And it's limited the offense. Moisio uses hands. That's a good one. Whittingstall goes off the block and scores. 19 all. Again, I mentioned it in the first set. Iowa has been good in these even parts late in the set. Warden. Good serve. It got into Johnson. Got her up in the shoulder. Ate her up. Ace serve, Alyssa Warden. Hawks retake the lead 20-19. Coach Yankus looks over. She'll call timeout. Iowa by 1 here late in the fourth. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Back here at Houck Hall. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. 20-19, Iowa leads here in the fourth. Also lead 2-1. See if Iowa can accelerate through the finish line. Warden, good serve at Johnson. Another bad pass. This will be Arndt from the back row off the block. Marquardt, Amaral, Van Zant pushes. Right side, St. John's blocked, and Iowa can't get there as it rattles off hands and falls into kind of the 3-4 seam, tied at 20. Gardner to serve. Race to 5 here in set 4. Gardner goes at Warden. Amaral goes behind her to Whittingstall, who blows up Holder but gets the dig, and then the tip from St. John, and the Redhawks retake the lead 21-20. Boy, that was bad luck for Iowa as Whittingstall takes the perfect swing. Ball ricochets off the shoulder into the air. Gardner. Warden off the net. Platform from Amaral. Van Zant off the block, covers herself. Whittingstall with a good push block. Johnson over the block. Moisio. Amaral scores. Boy, that was huge. What a dig from Moisio. And then Amaral attacks it on top of the tape. We're tied at 21. Claire has 7 to go with 41 assists and 6 digs. Hannah Whittingstall. Hannah, get it out in front of you. Top spin here. She does, and got it into Arndt's chest. Right side, St. John off the block and scores. 22-21. St. John now with 10. Blue comes in to serve. That'll put Torrey back in the front row. Serve comes over. Moisio, good ball to Amaral. Middle attack, Charday throws it right to the libero. Johnson catches the corner, 23-21. Timeout, Coach Barnes, if I had to guess. There it is. Redhawks 2 points away from forcing a deciding fifth. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans back here in Cape Girardeau, 23-21 Redhawks, as they have been the aggressor here in the last 6-7 points. Iowa's passing has gotten a little suspect, and they haven't been able to run good offense. Lots of tipping. Knocked over at Warden. Not a good pass. Outside, Van Zant has to use left hand. That's Gilliams, pushed outside to Johnson. Blocked, and nobody's home. A couple of set points coming for the Redhawks. Iowa's toughness being challenged right now. Blue serves it over. Warden, Amaral. Stojanovic has to tip because it wasn't a good pass again. Outside, Johnson off the block. Warden's there. Good high ball this time. Amaral to Van Zant. It was low, but she finds a way to score. Iowa's going to have to save a couple more, though. Charday's got 20. Carmel Varez back in. This is a front row you love to see if you're Iowa. You just got to get the Redhawks a little out of system to give a chance to swing. Amaral pumps it over. Good ball. Off the net. Outside. Johnson. Charday's there. Stojanovic is there, but Moisio can't get it up in the air. Johnson with the kill. And we will play a deciding fifth set here in Cape Girardeau. As the 17th kill of the night for Marin Johnson just took the lead. We'll have Claire Amaral in a captain's meeting with Avery Torrey. Hawkeye Volleyball is sponsored by Quickstar. Quickstar's proud presenting sponsor. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Give me 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quickstar keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quickstar's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
At MidAmerican Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
Hey Hawkeyes, this is Coach Ferentz. We're excited about the football season. Iowa Corn is pumped up for their season and their partnership with the Hawkeyes. When you drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Hawks.
We are back here in Cape Girardeau. John Evans here, tied at 2 sets apiece. Iowa took the first and the third. 25-21, 19. SEMO takes the second, 25-23, and the fourth, 25-22. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Schleister, Emerald, Whittingstall, Warden, Varez, and Stojanovic are the Hawkeyes. Whittingstall leaves. Moisio will come in for her. So Iowa with a little rotational twist, which I'm a little surprised by. I would try to get Charday into the front row as quickly as possible. And the Redhawks go with a little rotational twist too, take advantage of their hot hand. They put Marin Johnson to start in the front row. Lucy Arndt will serve to get us going here in set 5. Schleister, Emerald, Stojanovic, good dig there. St. John off of Moisio, gets the kill. The first time all night that SEMO scores the first point of a set. 1-0 Redhawks. Arndt fires. Moisio diving play. Emerald. Stojanovic high off the block. Dug up by Gilliams. Right side St. John. High off the block again. Moisio uses hands. Emerald outside. Warden blocked right on top of her. Carmel Varez has 15 kills on the right side. Two 2-0 Redhawks. Off the tape, overpass. And Gardner hammers it home. It's 3-0 Redhawks. It is dig in deep time for Iowa. Good news for Iowa is Arndt got the floor wet back there, even though the ball never came over to her. So a little bit of a delay in play while she mops up. The Red Hawk crowd now getting back into it. I'm up above the court, so win or lose, we will not get Coach Barnes here post-match. Arndt to serve. Moisio, Amaral behind her, Tavares. Overpass dig, Moisio steps in, Amaral behind her again, Tavares. Scores. Carmel stops the run. She's got 17 now. Moisio to serve. Iowa trails 3-1 here in the 5th. Mo goes over. Good ball right on the tape. Gardner. Gardner's got 8. She'll go back to serve. It's 4. Actually, she'll come out. She will not serve. Highfill will come in to serve. What a time for the freshman to make her first appearance of the evening. In the 5th set, leading 4-1. The freshman from Wildwood, Eureka High School. I spent some time there. Not at Eureka High School, don't get me wrong. Serve comes over. Bad pass from Sleester. Moisio pushes it out to Warden, who pushes it off the block. Hawks catch a break there. Iowa's had a hard time with hands and controlling it. Alyssa pushed that one off the inside hand and just bled onto the Redhawks side. 4-2. SEMO. J-Mo to serve for the Hawks. Marquardt comes forward. Good serve right down the line. Great pass, though, from Johnson. That ball is just long. That was a perfect run. They may want to challenge it, and they will lose it. That ball was easily out. Coach Yankus is talked into challenging it, and I'm not quite sure why. Oxenkonecny with the error. I mean, I guess you're sitting on 2 challenges. You might as well. Nothing really to lose by trusting your player and calling the challenge. Rosa Vesti busting a move over there for the during the timeout. Funny thing was, if I'm the coach, I'm not sure why you trust the hitter not looking straight down the line. You're trusting the hitter at the far end line. I'm going to tell you, she's biased. It may turn out that the ball was in, but she's definitely biased. Her eyesight is not going to be clear on whether that ball's in or out on the far end line on a ball she hit. But again, you've got 2 challenges. You're 4-3 in the 15th or in the 5th set. Calling your challenge is not the worst thing in the world you can do. We've got a decision. We're going to double back and talk to the scorer's table. That'll be point Iowa. 4-3. Red Hawk lead here. Can we kill the music? Let's wipe out the music. There we go. 4-3 Red Hawks. Marquardt to serve. Jamie sends a float over. Uses the middle. Middle slaps that one over. Moisio. Amaral. Warden tries a two-handed push. Two-handed push right into the block. That is, if that was in the toolbox, you should take it back out and sell it to the junkyard. Block was set up on top of her. Just not a shot you really want to see there. 5-3 Red Hawks. Blue to serve. Marquardt. Amaral has to platform. Warden inside, rolls it. Dug up by Gilliams. Outside, uses Amaral. Platform behind a Warden. She takes a big swing. She's blocked. Off her knees, she gets it in the air. Whittingstall with a good punch over. Hawks are still in play here. Johnson's blocked and scores. What a win there for the Hawks. As Whittingstall and Emerald get the block on Johnson, falls just inside the end line. Great cover from Moisio. Great job from Warden off her knees to keep the ball in play as Iowa fought, gave themselves a chance. The 10th block of the night pulls Iowa to within one. It's 5-4. Blocks are 10-9 Iowa, but nobody really cares about that stat. Warden fires it in front of Johnson. Good ball. Back out to Johnson. Catches it over the end line. No touch called. We'll see. She's debating. Does not challenge. We're tied at 5 on the hitting error from Johnson again. And again, we're going to have more cleanup. Moisio's 18 digs are a career high for her. Throw in 7 assists there, and you've got a libero fighting for a double-double. Warden to serve. Oh, boy. Sails it over the end line. Service error number 9 for the Hawks. Both teams hitting 0 in this set. 6-5 Redhawks. Nelson to serve. Good serve. Marquardt, good pass. Emerald, low ball to Van Zant. Dug up. Gilliams. Ball's chopped over. Warden off her knees. Emerald, good push out to Van Zant. Scores! Charday's got 21. That's the best for a Hawkeye since Michelle Urquhart got the number against Illinois. Her first Hawkeye with 20 plus, I guess, is the number. Whittingstall to serve. Keep it in front of you, kid. 6-all. Whittingstall spins a couple times. Good solid serve. Schuberth, good pass. Right side, not a good one. Torrey. That ball catches the line. Torrey had absolutely nothing. Pushed it across from the 2 spot, landed it on the line, on the 1-2 seam there in front of a hustling Whittingstall. 7-6 Redhawks. Schuberth to serve. Warden, bad pass. Boy, she just looks uncomfortable. She's moving her feet. She's not getting set. Just a little antsy there, taking the pass. 8-6, and Iowa will call timeout. 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit Riverside Casino and Resort.com to learn more.
Cape Girardeau, Missouri. SEMO 8, Iowa 6 here in the 5th set. Can Iowa find a way back? SEMO has been the grittier, hungrier team, and the crowd has stayed in it. Schuberth fires the serve. Not a good pass. Van Zant will get a tip. Dug up. Platform behind. Arndt off the block, and Iowa can't get there. 9-6. Schuberth. Marquardt off the net. Amaral slide to Stojanovic. Dug up by Nelson to the Iowa side. Moisio, Van Zant blows up Nelson. Arndt tips it over and scores. (10-6). Redhawks, timeout Iowa. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quick Start keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quick Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Hawkeye backs against the wall, 10-6 here in the fifth. I'm John Evans. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Schuberth fires it over again. Warden takes hands. Amaral outside of Van Zant. Off the block, dug by Nelson. Look out from Arndt. High off the block, Moisio's there. Amaral, tight ball, loses the joust. Tried to dump it into Arndt. And Iowa in big trouble. I saw Texas come back from this last night. Iowa's not Texas. Good news is SEMO's not Louisville either, but still, 11-6. Warden, bad pass. Moisio, good platform to Van Zant. Throws it, misses wide. And Iowa is in big, big trouble. Not sure how we got a second timeout out of this. We did a timeout at 8. We did a timeout at 10. Now we do a timeout at 12. Friendly scorekeeping there. Coach Yankus doesn't care because her team doubling up Iowa here in the fifth. I'm going to keep it here. This is a 6-0 run. We were tied at 6. This is the first real adversity Iowa's seen all season long. And quite frankly, just haven't handled it very well at all. There was a lot of social media talk and talk about setting the school record for wins to open a season. And while this is an interesting little environment, I was going to run into a whole lot angrier and meaner environments in the Big Ten. So you're going to have to be able to keep your wits about you in a place like this, because you're going to run into worse in a month. Jenna Meitzler will come in. Gabby Deary will come in. So Jenna will set from the back row. And Iowa just desperately needs a side out. Iowa will have 3 hitters across the front row. Schuberth. The crowd will tell you what happened there, as that ball had a lot of movement, worked off of Warden's platform. And it's 13-6 on the 4th ace serve for SEMO. Same spot, bad pass. That'll go as an ace as well. I would say Jamie can't go in. It's got to be somebody different goes in for Iowa. Actually, Iowa going to run the subs back. I'm surprised actually that Barrett or someone else hasn't come in for Alyssa. They're going to try to cover Alyssa up now and return with 2. make sure we stay in rotation. Boy, what a way to end that would be. 14-6. Schubert fires it. Marquardt, decent pass outside Van Zandt. Unfortunately, her career day in an Iowa uniform is going to go for nothing unless Iowa can find a touchdown here. 22 for her. Amaral to serve for the Hawks. Floats it over. Nelson, bad pass. Arndt for the win. Blocked but covered. Fights through traffic. Torrey for the win. Off the block. Moisio can't get it up in the air. Iowa falls in 5. 25-21, 23-25, 25-19, 22-25, and boy, 7-15 in the 5th, and that'll break Iowa's five-set winning streak, and it will break their season-opening 6-match winning streak as well. I'm disappointed and I want to wrap, but I want to give some. It stinks to lose, but there's some positives. Sharday Van Zandt, 22 kills, the most in an Iowa uniform for her. She hit 312. Carmel Varez, 17 kills, her most in an Iowa uniform. Not sure what number she's going to end up hitting. Claire Amaral had 45 assists to go with 7 digs and 4 blocks. Whittingstall and Stojanovic each threw up 5 blocks. Iowa couldn't get the middles going, though, as the passing just wasn't as good. Just 6 kills from the Hawkeye middles with 3 errors. Mo Moisio with her career high, 19 digs for her as well, throw in 7 assists. So Iowa, a lot of positives, but unfortunately the one biggest negative is the 5-set loss. We're going to wrap for this evening here from Houck Fieldhouse in Cape Girardeau. The Hawkeyes kick off the SEMO Invitational with a very difficult 5-set loss. Took the first 25-21, lost the second 25-23, took a 2-1 lead 25-19, but fell 25-22 and 15-7 in the deciding set. Iowa will look to rebound tomorrow at 3 o'clock against Murray State. I'm John Evans. Thanks for listening tonight. Have a great, I guess it's Thursday. Have a great Friday tomorrow, and I'll talk to you in the afternoon. Go Hawks.